Hello dear viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want us to do connection design in Staadpro, and the version I'm using is Staadpro and Connect, but they are very similar. They are not much different Staadpro each. So we are going to design base plate connection, and we're also going to design um, uh, beam plan and also beam weight connection. We're also going to design if there's need a brace connection, column brace connection. So let's begin. So I've already showed you the re-rendering view. I'm going to go to connections. You need to do the analysis first, run the analysis first. So I've already run my analysis. I can, this is being column one connection. I can delete all these connections. Just delete. Okay, so let's begin with base plate connection. So you can see the first thing that I should have done is to make sure that all my members are passed. So to do that, you go to select property, failed bill. So you can see those are my failed bills. Okay. So that means that I either need to increase the size or to change the, I will need to increase the size of this member. Or I think I have added, member end member list that is for MX. So I will need to increase the size. I will need to go to properties and add new properties. So I'll go to section properties. I need to add another type. So I'll go to type. So I will place it to, let's say, PS 100. Still that 6 KSI. Add. Then for this one, I also need to add a new property. I will increase the size. So I can increase the size maybe to, but first we have not even done the bracing. Maybe that is what is required. So I can just select this and this, or control there. And then I can go to geometry, and then I can insert node and member. So I can insert, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 nodes. So 1, 2, 3. I will insert 3 nodes, right? 3. Okay. Yeah. So I hope I can see them. So I'll add beams. I did not add the bracing, so that's maybe the cause of that error. You can rotate this one. But remember, this video, the main purpose is connection design. That is, we start with base plate and do the rest of the connection for this particular steel warehouse. So I can go and select my, and then I will deselect all of them by just moving outside, and then go to select by missing properties, then I will assign. Then I can select these members that are failing. But the cause of the failure could be also because we need to use fixed instead of pin. Let's see. Maybe let me increase them to PS 100. If it doesn't work, we need to fix these instead of pin the base plate. So I will assign. Yes. So I will do my analysis again. So So zero error, zero warning, zero nodes. So I think we have already designed it, and so let's see, select properties, failing. So only one is failing, this one. So this one will also do need to do tracing, right? So I'll select this, hold my control, and that one. Then I can divide it into, let's see. Yeah, I will add node, geometry, insert node, number, add n nodes. So just one. Yes. Okay, so I will add that thing here and add those objects for this particular class. Okay, so I will select by using properties. So I need to go to properties and add this. So select, then select by using properties. Then I will assign. Yes. Then let's do the analysis again. Let's see if the real is even okay. Save. So zero errors, one nodes. So let's see if they are failed members. Properties. Failed. So no beams fail for still all design calculation. Okay. So I will need now to go to connection design. Yes. So we are going to start with base plate connection. So I will go to my select joints. I will select all column based joints. Then I will go to smart connection. You can either pick here or pick this. I will go to smart connections. I select the code. I select the code. I can select AIC. This one. Okay, so I'll pick base plate. I'll go here and select base plate, base at the bottom, and I will select all of them. Then click OK. So it's adding the connections. So the connections are okay, and warning. So first I'll save this project. Yes, save. So let's see these warnings. So I will need to go and maybe increase the minimum thickness. So let's say let me recommend. So we can increase the plate thickness, or let's see, base plate. Okay. So we can increase the plate thickness to maybe 8. Then column width, let's increase it to 6. Then pedestal length dimension. So we can increase the anchor. So you can see this is very small. So the anchor 2, okay. So I can increase anchor size. I can increase to 5/8. Okay. Then so I need to increase the base plate. The base plate can be, let's say, 800 by 800. Yes. And then I will click OK. So you can see the results. You can print these results, and save them somewhere. You can print the file you can print and save as DXF, so you need to right click. Okay, so you need to right click and you can export to DXF. You can save it somewhere, maybe I can save it on desktop, then basically because this one is a critical one, you can use this for the entire section. We can also reduce the size of the desktop, that is our base. Reduce the thickness to maybe 500, and this one maybe 1500 by 1500. You can see still passing, and even change this one to 300. So it's fairly, let's use for 50. Okay, so now you can export this to the Excel. Base plate. And then we are going to use this one to do the detail. So I will use this. Let's save this. And you're going to do the same to the rest. So I'll go ahead and select the base column one collect column, beam column one connection. Then for this one I will select a smart connection. We use LFP. Then I can select beam column. So I can start by trying direct well. Let's see if it's going to pass. So direct well is having warnings. I'm going to delete all of them. So let's select again. Then I'm going to select smart connection. And I'm going to select single plate beam column flange. Select it. This one is having no error and close. Let's view. So this one is what we're going to use. You can optimize, but I think it's already optimized. So you can change the Excel and bring this for detailing. So you can export this as beam column line connection. And save. Then I'm going to close. Yes. Then we're going to select then the other one, which is beam column web connection. So you can see beam column web connection. Then I'm going to go to smart. You can either pick it here or here. So we change to LRFP. Then I can try direct one beam column web. So this one. And okay. We have a warning, right? Not all. Let's see. Yes. Having warnings. So I'm going to delete. Try a better connection with no warnings. So I'm going to select again. Then select beam column one. So I can change to shear input or clip angle. Clip angle. Let's try this one. I think this one is passing. Close. Apart from these few ones, so here I can optimize. So I can select this one that I failed, all my controls, like all of them, all my control, like all of them, select. I'm only picking the one that I failed. I will delete them, yes. Then I will go again, select, build column one. I can select another type of connection. So still going column web, I can change to single plate, single plate. Then I'm not going to replace all. I'm going to just not to all. Let's see. I see most some failure. This one is failing, so yeah, delete it. Let's try another type of connection. I'm going to go to logo, smart connection. So flange plate, view column one. Share and plate. Let's try view. Not at all. So this one is having warnings. Maybe you can solve the one or you cannot. Let's see. But there's a lot of warnings. There's a lot of warnings. So let me try another type of connection. I can go select and I can select the blue column and go to smart connection and I'll go to flange, go to all. This one is passing. Let's see the connection. Yeah, this is the kind of connection that is passing. So you can just change to DXL and then export to PDF. This is what kind of connection? Flange being column. So you can save it. Then you are going to use this one for detailing either in AutoCAD or CAD. So thanks guys. That will be it for this video. See you in another video.